What's happening, people? My name is Romael and I am here with a good friend of mine, which is also a mentor, and that's Mr. Downie himself, John Downie. Before we start, can I shake your hand, sir?
Certainly, young man.
Now, before we get into anything, we talk about the deep stuff. Tell me a bit about yourself. Tell the viewers what you do.
Okay, so John Downie, I run the Saba Charity Network, performing arts charity since 1999. Our flagship project over the years has been UK Unsigned, and we've given a platform to the likes of Flawless, Katie Melua, Leona Lewis, etc. And we've, over the past 15 years, we developed a concept called the hidden creative economy, which is where most art forms start from. And whatever art form you're in, it always starts from the hidden creative economy. So if you check out the biggest broadcaster in the world is the BBC.
Yeah.
Their flagship radio station is BBC Radio 1, which back in the 60s was actually a pirate station radio station called Radio Caroline. So what they did, they saw the growth of the pirate radio station, how popular it was, brought them in, and that became BBC Radio 1, and now Radio 1 is mainstream. So what we're trying to find is ways that we can fast track hidden creative economy genres.
Okay, so could you tell me about the meaning of hidden creative economy? What are the connotations of that?
Okay, so hidden creative economy, you take the first letters of each of those words, you've got HiCrEc. And the hidden creative economy is this, that we all aspire, when we're performing, to be the 1%. So if you're a rapper, you want to be Jay-Z. If you're a singer, you want to be Beyonce or whatever, you know? And the reality is that only 1% of people will be in that. Yeah. However, there's nothing wrong in being in 99%. The 99% is the hidden creative economy. Because without the hidden, people doing stuff in the background, it's very difficult for anything else to grow from that. And what we try and do is find ways that people can identify their skills, give them a platform to show, to try it out, and then give them the guidance so that they can aspire to be the 1%. Might not make it, but the journey will show them how they can generate income and continue their growth.
That sounds fantastic. Now, say for example, if I was a young rapper and I wanted to get into that sort of industry, how would I be able to get in contact with HiCrEc or the hidden creative economy? Where would I go?
Okay, well, the first place is my website, saba.org.uk or ukunsigned.net. And what we've been doing, we've been running a project here at the Carnival Arts Centre in Luton, and we run it on a quarterly basis where we work with people who are aspiring, and they can come down to the Arts Centre and register that way as well. And we're also working with the likes of yourselves, and we get working with schools and different community organisations, and we find ways to factor in. So it doesn't have to be a difficult formal process. As long as you've got that kind of a talent, that kind of a drive, find one of those avenues and get in touch, you know?
Okay, that sounds great. Now, we know on the 22nd we have an event which is actually here at the Carnival Arts Centre. Talk to us about that.
Thank you. Okay, so the Carnival Arts Centre on the 22nd, we have this event called the Luton HiCrEc Festival. So it's in two parts. We've got the Luton HiCrEc Festival. So I'm working with about a dozen micro businesses. So the micro business in terms of they know nothing about, before they started, they know nothing about running a business. And from there, you're going to have artists, graphic designers, fashion designers. They're all going to launch their businesses on the 22nd here. But more importantly, or just as important, but one of the things we found is what we call the Grime Fest, the Luton Grime Fest, where grime is such an emerging form of music for the young people. Now, we find the likes of yourselves with Certified King. Young people who want to express themselves, they don't get an opportunity because it's hidden. And this is an opportunity we're going to bring the underground, hidden creative economy into the mainstream. So on the 22nd of April, right here in the Grime Fest, we're going to feature Certified King with a new track called Living and a concept called Corporate Grime. You want to say a few what you think corporate grime is?
So Certified King, first of all, is a brand who deals with three types of industries: media, music and fashion. And on the 22nd of April, here at the Carnival Arts Centre, we will be showcasing our first single called Living, featuring J Scopes and Cashman, which is a new type of music. So you hear grime, you hear hip hop, you hear rap, you hear drill. Now this is corporate grime. Now, personally, I don't really know much about corporate grime, but I know Living is corporate grime. But I'm hoping you're going to explain to me what corporate grime is.
Well, yeah, because what it was, when you guys were talking, it's how it came to us, right? That a lot of MCs were talking, you know, they're bragging because the history of MCing coming back from the gutters of Kingston, Jamaica dancehall, it's always been like competition and people bragging about what they have and what they don't have. And it transpired that what you guys are MCing about are things related to achieving wealth. And from what you guys were saying to me, it's not just about wealth in terms of material assets, it's about wealth of knowledge. It's about wealth to give back to your community. And so you're defining what it is to be corporate. So you've got two things. You say grime to some people, people think, oh, youth, violence, drugs. You say corporate, they think, oh yeah, the big boys, the big fat cats, not sharing the money. So what you're doing, you're twisting both. You're making grime positive, and so it's not just about the negative side, you're making corporate positive. It's about building your communities. So the corporate grime, so when in discussing with yourselves, and you know, we discussed it and that's what we came up with, and I quite like what you guys have created.
Yeah, it's big things are coming. Now finally, could you tell us where you hope to take HiCrEc in future-wise? Where do you see HiCrEc in the next 10 years?
Well, HiCrEc is growing. I mean, we have offices in Bromley, in across London, Tottenham, Brent, and Herne Hill near Brixton, and we're in Luton and Milton Keynes, and a young gentleman just come to see us called Gareth. We're going to extend up to Wellingborough, that's Northampton, up to Birmingham, and the idea is to have platforms of the HiCrEc concept, where people who aspire to start a business may not know anything about a business, may have some talent, giving them a platform. It will just grow and grow and grow until anyone who wants to try to start a business from their talent can do so. So the platform is going to go nationwide.
Sounds great, sounds great. Now this has been the HiCrEc Certified King Music Show. I've been Romael. I'm going to let the main man end himself.
Well, I've been John Downie, and check us out on the 22nd at the Carnival Arts Centre in Luton, St Mary's Road.
Shout out to Kerry Watson from the Luton Music Services. I hope to see you on the 22nd of April. Peace.